Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about if you think and living in the fear, how to overcome with the fear. I have done that, and what the information I have learned, and anybody can do something or achieve something going through the freedom. And but first we have to know how to go through the fear to become a freedom. So if you are living in the fear and you just feeling the fear to take the step ahead or something you always wanted to do and you don't know how, and what I have learned I can share with you, and you can and go through the fear and have the freedom. And it's a process. If you don't know, and we can just stay in the fear and just staying in the same place, no moving at all, nothing is changing, nothing is moving. And if you're building a business or person goals or profession goals, and this is what I'm doing, I'm building my business. If you are building your business can be, doesn't matter, whatever you're trying to create more or have more or do more, and this is the process for you. So stay the end if you want to learn how to become a freedom, to know how to from the fear to freedom. So you have to know how. So let's start with let me introduce myself. My name is Anita Bansal. I am consultant of thinking into results. My mentors Bob Proctor and Sandy Galgar. And what I have learned through this information, and I'm going to share with you, it can help you also. It's helping me, it's helped me, and still helping me. So say something you always want to do, something you wanted to move, and if you just frozen with the fear, and fear takes you over, and then you have to know how to move forward, how you can do things, something you always wanted to do, something inspires you, something makes you happy, or trying to build the business, and and it's just frees you to death, to you feeling the fear, or maybe something new you always wanted to do things. And I know with myself, I used to fear a lot of things, and I used to overthink about things. But now I have learned how to overcome with the fear. And first, you have to know what are you fear about. And then secondly, you have to know what do you really want. So if you don't know intellectually something you don't want, something you want, most of the time we just thinking something we don't want. We have to know what do we really want. And first, that is the first step. And then you have to start to take the action. You have to start to, the action part is really scary. And because we are not used to doing things, and we're not used to take a new steps, and that fear us like a freeze, is we feel frozen, we feel a really fear to do something. First, you have to, first process is to, you have to know what do you really want, what do you really what is the step you want to take to move forward. Step means maybe something around your business, or maybe something around your personal goals. And then intellectually you have to start to think about it, and that whatever you're trying to do, have, or create. And then you have to make the affirmation out of that, whatever you want, not something you don't want, because we have been thinking something we don't want, we are feeling fear, we are feeling frozen, and we don't know how to move forward, how to take the step, and then we're just frozen with the fear. So you don't have to, because there's a 4 steps going through the fear to get the freedom. And first step is you have to know what do you really want, and intellectually you know what you really want. Secondly, you have to start impressing it in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind going to make like a wall, because your subconscious is not used to what you're trying to impress, because your paradigm is your old beliefs, old information, old that fear you are feeling is sitting there, because that is the information, something there you're feeling fear about and is gonna make the war. But the third step is, so that means you intellectually, you know what you want, you're trying to impress it in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is not gonna like it. And X and Y is energy. It's energy. You're trying to impress new energy, and you're mixing with the old energy, the new information with the old information. You're trying to mix it up, and your old information not going to like the new information. What you are trying to impress it. But third step is, the third step is you're gonna keep impressing it, you're gonna keep impressing it, and then the wall gonna break, and you're going to attract things according to. That is the fourth step. You're going to break that wall, and opposite the wall is the freedom. Is taking the step. You know, because steps are, you know what you want, then you started impressing it. And of course, with that one, once you start to impressing it, you're going to take action also. Say example, I used to just feel fear just sitting myself coffee shop just to have a coffee myself. I never did that, because I always wanted to just sit myself and just have a cup coffee. And I used to feel not very nice sitting myself, and nobody's with me. And it's just a cultural thing also, because we're not used to going yourself, doing things yourself. So then I learned how to do that as information. I started go and sit myself, and then my fears slowly start to go away. And then I started to uh, go again and sit down and have a cappuccino again myself, or coffee or cappuccino drink. Drink means like soft drink or something, whatever. Okay. And then I started to go without fear, like a freedom. Freedom means I can do that. There's no problem. There's no fear. But I would have not done it without knowing. First, you have to know how. That it is a process. It is a action. It is a steps. So once you start doing that, you're going to overcome with the fear. This is how I did many things to overcome my fear. Actually, opposite fear is faith. Fear is a minus, and opposite is faith is a plus. It's a minus and plus, and negative and positive. So it just is a negative and positive energy. And once we know how to do things through the process, anybody can do anything, but first you have to know how, and then we have to take the steps, and we have to do the process, of course, and then we have to take action also to do the things. So this is the way to overcome with the fear. So first step is you have to know what you want, and intellectually as a positive make affirmation. Secondly, you have to impress it into your subconscious mind with the repetition. And the thirdly, your subconscious mind not gonna like it. It's gonna make the war, because not used to with the new formation. But you're gonna keep impressing it, keep impressing it. Then the old paradigm going to die, and you have written with a new paradigm, new information, new energy. So now the wall is broken, and now you can, its opposite wall is freedom. So now freedom means you have got the faith now. So you can develop your faith. This is the way to overcome the fear. Opposite fear is a faith. So this is the process. This is what I have learned. I always use this process, and always experiment myself, doing things I wanted to do and get the freedom. Freedom means not means freedom means you do whatever you like. Freedom means sometimes we wanted to do things for our around business or something, whatever the personal goals, and we feel fear to take a steps, new steps, or do things, and we so scared and ourselves. Once you start doing things, and then you're going to develop the faith. So this is the way to develop the faith. Okay, so now on, start taking the action. Action is the reaction according to the universal laws, and you're going to develop the faith. And along the way, it's a process. Along the way, you're going to develop the process. And now I'm talking here, and you think I have done it before. No, I have to take the step and do the process. And sitting here now, I'm talking to all of you, and I would have not done it before. So you can do anything also, but don't start to think is fear or negative energy, negative thinking. You have to positive, and you start to affirm it as whatever you're trying to do, have, and create. So hopefully this lesson going to help you. It's really helped me and still helping. I'm still doing the things I always wanted to do, overcome with the fear. So you know how to overcome with the fear, and you can start living in a freedom. Freedom means you can start doing the things you always wanted to do around your business or personal goals. So hopefully this lesson going to help you. And please leave your comments. What do you think about the fear? Do you feel fear when you something new, or you something you wanted to do something around your business or something around your personal goals? What do you think about the fear? So leave your comment. Your comments going to help me. And if you like the YouTube, please leave the thumbs up. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. And opposite fear is faith. So start developing faith in yourself, because we have infinite potential. Infinite potential always wants to expand and grow. So we are not body being, we are spirit being. Spirit always wants to grow and move forward. So don't just sit there and thinking about fear or something. Start taking the action and start using the process. Thank you for watching the YouTube, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.